You hear the Bradley bench motivating their players before this kickoff. And up and away we go as Pepe Meado sends it back to Michael Rogalski, who will send the ball forward. It's a tactic Bradley has employed throughout this season, looking for long balls. Most of the time, we've seen some success, not consistently enough though to muster up enough wins. And so let's see if it's more of the same tonight as Michael Rogalski passes it back to Drew Berry, who's starting his second game for the Braves after starting keeper Nick Burke was injured. Matchup against UIC where Bradley lost 6-2, up 2-0 at halftime, and then suffered an injury to Nick Burke. And Will Nicholson coming in goal for him. And Bradley conceding 6 goals thereafter, conceding 40 shots. Nothing really Nicholson could do in goal there against a UIC team that was just hot on that day. As see Vargas looking for the clearance. Straight into Reed Rogers, starting it right back tonight. Jack Douglas in the midfield. Back to Peters, or Petinaroli, I'm sorry. Armitage looking for Sinovi. Sinovi sends it out wide to Eric Cadis. Pretty consistent name for the Braves this season. Every time he can't start, he usually does. For Jim DeRose, has a lot of trust in him, and a long ball there. Thankfully, Rasmus Smitsland able to run onto it. Cadis sends the ball forward and headed away by Carlson. Able to get the ball away from this Bradley Brave team. Back to Michael Rogalski. Yeah, Bradley looking to play calm tonight. Not really daring anything. Knocking the ball about, looking to limit mistakes. As you see the long ball from Rogalski there, not really finding anyone. As Lopez will let it roll out, but no, nicked away from him. But Lopez able to get back to it and cleared away by Carlson, but it's going to take the deflection off Jack Douglas, and it's going to be out for throw-in, or goal kick, I'm sorry. Hugo Constant to take the goal kick for the Cardinals. Missed there by Velasco. Victor Velasco not able to get it. Reed Rogers cuts it back. Bradley looking to move the ball about. Jack Armitage looking for the long ball. Not able to find anyone as Emena looking for the breakthrough, but Michael Rogalski was at hand to take the ball away from him. And Victor Velasco on the throw-in down the left side of the midfield. And foul call there on Petinaroli. He fouled Aguilar there. Wilmar Aguilar to get the free kick taken quickly. On the right side. And taken away from the Braves, but not for long, as Emena gets back onto it. Looking for Victor Velasco. One-on-one, shoots and misses. That was a golden opportunity for the Cardinals, and Victor Velasquez will be kicking himself for that one. Beautiful find from Emena on the right side, and finding Victor Velasquez, unfortunately, not able to find the target on his left foot, and sends that over the bar. And that could have been the goal for the Cardinals to open the scoring there. Unfortunately for them, Velasquez not able to find the target, as you see there. Yeah, just gets under it, kind of slices his foot under the ball, under the pressure from Drew Berry and Reed Rogers getting back onto him, and sends that over the bar. And he'll be disappointed. He should have scored there. So Spina to take the throw-in. Best Emena. Sending it to Jack Douglas, who slips over the ball but keeps it. Sends that wide. Rasmus Smitsland probably looking for the cross. Smitsland with the cross in, headed away by Espina. And the Cardinals looking to clear their lines as they clear it forward. Bestemena trying to run onto the ball, not able to get it. And Vilmar Aguilar will shield it for the throw-in. And Bennett Carlson on the throw-in there. There's a 1-2 with Bernabe Lopez. Espina. Short ball there. And loses it. Navarrijo not able to get onto it. And Reed Rogers on the counterattack. Looking for the pass. Gives it to Douglas, who cuts in. Oh, Douglas looking for Grant Peters on the right side. Not able to find him deflected. Jared Sinevi. Sinevi back to Pettinaroli. Back to Eric Cadis. Looking for a teammate. Finds Smitsland. Back to Pettinaroli. And back to Smitsland. Cadis looking to cut in. Finds Douglas. Cuts back. Looking for space. Finds it. Down the left flank. Cuts back. Crosses in. Beautiful cross. And goal! Goal for the Bradley Braves. And it's going to be an owned goal. Looks like Jack Douglas sending the cross in. And I didn't quite see who that was, but an Incarnate Word center back headed that into his own goal. And it's going to be 1-0 Bradley early doors in this game. Less than 15 minutes played, and it's 1-0 Braves. You see there, Douglas cutting back. Good cross. And that was Navarrijo. Dylan Navarrijo. Yeah, looking to head that away, but just kind of planted on the ground. No real lateral movement there, and heads that straight into the goal. And Bradley will take it. A goal is a goal. And scoreboard reads Bradley 1, Cardinals 0. And Velasquez, who could have put the Cardinals up a few minutes ago, failed to do so. The Cardinals looking to create some offense. Down the right side, looking for DeFoco, who get tackled by Cadis, not able to get onto it. It's going to be Bernabe Lopez to take the throw in. And Cadis with their interception on the throw in there, looking to clear. Douglas able to retain the ball. Good touch there by Douglas. And looking to send it back, but way too long as DeFoco looking for space down the right wing, looking to get past Cadis, not able to do so. Finds Lopez, who crosses it, and Rogalski clears it. And the Cardinals looking to create offense, but not able to do so as Bradley's looking for the counterattack. Jared Sinevi holds on to the ball and cuts back. Good return from Jared Sinevi. Doesn't rush it, and will take his time, and the Braves look to build up. Cadis. Back to Rogalski. Back to Cadis, looking for Mellado in the midfield. Pepe Mellado finds Jared Sinevi with a lot of room in front of him. Looking for Jack Douglas. Douglas passes it back, shoots, and Pepe Mellado was there to take the shot. Unfortunately, a little too flat. Straight into the keeper's arms as Emena looking for the counterattack. Passes it back to Espina. Tim Espina there. Fighting Carlson. And the Cardinals will just knock it about. Victor Velasquez down the left. Finding Aguilar. Aguilar finds Ashby. Ashby down the left flank. Gets back Pettinaroli. Cuts back. No room to cross. Passes it back to Espina. Navarrijo had the own goal a little earlier. Velasco finds Carlson. And the Cardinals will reset as a free kick is called in the midfield. A bit of a useless foul there, but Pepe Meado looking to put pressure on Carlson, and the ref thought he put a little too much pressure, and he's going to get called on the free kick as the Cardinals played short. And Vargas looking for the long ball, looking for Velasco, not able to find him. And Jack Douglas cuts onto the ball, and Best and Mena going to get called on the foul there in the midfield. It's Bradley looking to play it quick, but the Cardinals standing in front of the ball to prevent them from doing so, but they will play it short. Jared Sinevi looking for Reed Rogers, and Velasco gets his foot onto it. It's going to be a throw-in for Jack Armitage. Douglas. Vargas attempts to clear it away. Switch up of play there, and Bernabe Lopez able to get his head onto it, but Bradley will get the throw in, and they'll play it quick. Peters. Peters looking for Cadis, who almost loses the ball, but Jack Douglas able to hold on to it until Bernabe Lopez snatches it away from him and is looking for room to clear it away. Gets past Douglas. Will not get past Cadis. As they're wrestling for the ball, and Lopez gets away with it. Gives it to Mena, who's looking for the clearance. Looking for Aguilar there, but Michael Rogalski right there to prevent them from being able to create the counterattack. And Drew Barry is going to clear that ball away, and Grant Peters gets his head on it, but it's going to be straight back to the Cardinals. As Constant is back onto the ball. The Cardinals knocking it about through Ospina in the midfield. Constant gets the ball back and will send it out wide. Oh, poor pass there from Constant. I think he was looking for Velasco, but not long enough, and Victor Velasco not able to get his foot onto that one. It's going to be a throw-in for the Braves. It's going to be taken by Armitage. Reed Rogers. Reed Rogers trying to hold on to the ball and surrounded by a couple Cardinals, and he will lose it. And it's going to be a throw-in for Incarnate Word. The Cardinals sending the ball back. Constant here with the ball. Espina able to get onto it. Back out to Carlson. Carlson the right side. Constant. The Cardinals looking to get away from the Braves, but as we were talking in the pregame, Bradley putting a ton of pressure on the Cardinals, preventing them from clearing their lines too easily. But Mena will get away with it, looking for the long ball for DeFoco, who will run onto it with a lot of speed, gets to it. Kiedis tries to cut the space. DeFoco looking for a teammate, sends that wide to Bernabe Lopez with the cross, and Rogalski heads that away. And Mena with the shot and gets under it and goes way over. Will not trouble Drew Barry in any sorts. And the Braves will get the goal kick. Braves haven't struggled too much. We haven't seen a lot of opportunities. 2 shots on Bradley's, 2 shots on Cardinal side, and for the Braves only 1, but they got the goal on a shot that wasn't really a shot, as the own goal from Dylan Navarrijo is the difference between the 2 teams right now. Velasco Back to Navarrijo. Looking for the long ball for Celo Di Foco there, but not able to find him, and the ball will go out into Drew Barry's hands. And Barry clear the ball back out as Incarnate Word looking to get back onto it. Cadus with the mistouch there, able to retain the ball. No Cardinals around him as Barry clears. Barry's looking to play quick, not able to do so as Constant gets the ball back. And Mena in the midfield. Back to Carlson, and Carlson back to Constant. Constant looking to clear, and the ball will go out of bounds for a throw. And you mentioned it, Bradley needs to put pressure on the Cardinals' back line, and that's where they've had success this season. And let's see if they're able to keep that success going in this game, as you've seen a few forced errors in the back line for the Cardinals, and let's see if they're able to do more of the same, as Grant Peters taking his time on the throw-in. Thoreau looking for Douglas, not able to find him. Armitage, Pettinaroli to Reed Rogers, looking for the long ball, and easy save for Constant there, who almost fumbled it into Pepe Mellado's feet. But the Cardinals able to get away with it as they look for the counterattack. Ball will be deflected, and Jared Sinevi won't be able to get onto it as Carlson would get the throw in. Bennett Carlson down the right side here. It's going to be another throw in for the Cardinals. Spitz not only whiffs with the ball there, but the Braves losing it. DeFoco finding Aguilar. Aguilar out wide to Velasco. Velasco with the flat cross, and it's going to get cleared by Michael Rogalski. Not too much danger there as the Cardinals looking for more offense. Vargas finding Carlson. Carlson back to Emena. Emena, Vargas as Jack Douglas putting a pressure on this Cardinals backline, and the Cardinals getting backed up into their own half, way back to the keeper, as the Braves are putting a ton of pressure on them, not able to, not letting them get out of their own half and suffocating them, as Constant having to clear and finding Ashby. Ashby looking to turn and loses the ball to Peters. Holds on to it a little too long there, as the Braves will take their time. Their two center backs, Armitage and Rogalski. They play the ball out cleanly as Rogalski sends the ball forward, and great ball there for Smitsland down the left side. Cuts back in, and he's going to be offside. Yeah, he looked a little too open there. Wasn't quite in legal position, and the ref will call it back for an offside position. Vargas takes the free kick and passes it back and forth with Constant as Espina in the midfield. Vargas, Tim Espina, Navarrijo looking for Ashby. Ashby looking for the flick there, but Armitage won't get duped by that, and he gets the ball back and gets a throw in for his team. Reed Rogers getting his head onto that with Mellado in the back, finding Rogers, and Rogers with the chip. Oh, and just wide. Reed Rogers with the good idea there, trying to chip the keeper. chip his foot, and unfortunately for the Braves, he's not able to find the target. It's going to stay 1-0 Bradley, but that was a very good opportunity for the Braves with this good interplay between Reed Rogers and Pepe Mealo, the two seniors for the Braves, and unfortunately for them, they will not be able to double up the score, and it's going to stay 1-0 Braves. The Cardinals still playing through their back line. Navarijo to Velasco. And Aguilar not able to get the touch in bounds as Bettinaroli was putting a lot of pressure on him. As you see the shot there, Reed Rogers chips it, but oh, just wide. Yeah, he saw Constant coming out of his goal, and that was a good idea right there. The right play was to chip the keeper, unfortunately not able to find the target. As the Cardinals would be happy with that one and looking to create some more opportunities for themselves. Had a hard time getting past the Bradley backline. Backline that struggled this season. Be looking for renewed confidence going to conference play. We've seen a few combinations. We've seen Jack Armitage, we've seen Rogalski. We've seen Cadis in this backline. We've seen mostly Reed Rogers down the right side. We've seen a few different combos for this Bradley backline. See Braden Griffin. Rogalski down the middle. Very technically sound player. Drew Berry looking to clear it away into no one as Carlson will chest it down easily. And the Cardinals looking for some more offense as they get pressured by the Braves. Maybe being a little too passive there. I mean, they're getting a ton of pressure and kind of letting it come to them rather than attacking as, ooh, Sinevi almost dispossessing Navarijo there, but thankfully Constant able to get to the ball before Sinevi's able to. As the Cardinals back on offense, Ashby not able to get away with it as DeFoco looking to put pressure on Berry. Will clear that out for a throw-in. Won't take any chances, and the Cardinals will get the ball back. Espina. Ball back to Vargas. Looking for Mena. Deflected, but able to retain it. Ospina. And intercepted by Pettinaroli there. Good defense from him. And poor pass from Cadis, who loses it to Lopez, who is going to get called on the foul. A little too handsy there, maybe extending his elbows a little too wide, and the ref is going to call it back, and the Braves will get the free kick with 22 minutes left in this first half. Two shots apiece for each team. Bradley getting both shots on target, Incarnate word none. As DeFoco kind of slips down the right side. Not able to keep a hold of the ball, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Braves. Smitsland to take the throw-in. Looking for Douglas, not able to find him. Ball back, Carlson looking for Constant. Constant clears that away and coming back to the Braves. Not for too long though, as the Cardinals get it back and looking to play forward to Ashby. It's just going to be tough if Ashby is being given balls like that, where he has to fight for it against two Bradley center backs and Jack Armitage and Michael Rogalski. It's going to be hard for him to get balls from up top like that. It's Velasco able to get the ball back. Aguilar looking for the through ball for Velasco. Kind of ignoring DeFoco there, who was wide open, and loses the ball. As the Braves looking to get out of their own half, Reed Rogers crosses the halfway point. Cutting in. Looking for Douglas. Douglas looking for support. Finds it through Pettinaroli. To Reed Rogers. Looking for some room. Finds Pettinaroli, who has room to cross. Crosses it in. To ooh. Looked like it was a little closer than what you would expect, but unfortunately for the Braves, a little too close to the goal, and Smithson not able to get onto that one. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cardinals. As Carlson's on deck to take it. And away by Cadis, the throw-in. Oh, and no foul being called there. No foul called on Pepe Meado, who would have probably wanted a free kick. That could have been a free kick in a decent position for the Braves, as Ashby looking for the counter. And passes it back. Bestamena coming back in his home state of Illinois here in Peoria. As the Cardinals looking to clear the ball away, and it's kind of a pinball game in the midfield. It's both teams trying to get a hold of the ball, and the Braves will get it as Pepe Meado looking for the through ball to Jack Douglas. Beautiful ball. Jack Douglas one-on-one, shoots and doesn't, not able to score as he was one-on-one with Constant there. Shot a little flat, and Constant able to get his foot out on that one with a good save, and Jack Douglas will be disappointed. This beautiful opportunity, a great pass from Pepe Meado in the midfield over the Cardinals defense. Jack Douglas one-on-one, not able to score, however. That's the second very good opportunity for the Braves. The ball's going to go out for a throw-in, going to be given to the Braves. There's a few substitutions for the Braves. Nick Castro coming on for Grant Peters, seemingly in the midfield. High ball there. Navarrijo able to deal away with it, sends it away. And Pepe Meado, who's coming back from the offside position there. And he looked offside, came from long ways out. No one touched the ball in between, and the Braves are going to get the Cardinals are going to get the ball back. It's Constant looking to take it quickly. There's Navarrijo on the right side, the left side. Intercepted by Rogers. Has some room. Keeps running and going to get the throw in. As Armitage throws it quick. Rogers chests it down, back to Armitage. He's looking for a high ball, looking for Douglas, who's able to get onto it. Gives it to Meado. Meado with the left foot strike, and good save from Constant there. Gets down quick and able to parry the shot away from Pepe Meado on his weak foot. And the Cardinals on the counterattack. Abe Ashby, surrounded by 3 Bradley defenders, able to get away. Finds Velasco. Velasco back to Ashby. Ashby finds Velasco again. Back to Ashby. Ashby to Velasco. And almost sweet interplay between Ashby and Velasco, passing the ball back and forth about 4 or 5 times there. And Velasco almost had the one-on-one with Drew Barry. Unfortunately, a little long. The ball was there from Abe Ashby. Velasco not able to get onto it. Yeah, and deflected a little bit from Michael Rogalski to get it away from Velasco. And the Braves will come out of that unscarred. And there's going to be a free kick there. Jack Douglas, little too aggressive, and going to get called on the foul. Taken quickly. Carlson. Vargas. Back to Carlson. Jimena. Oh, send it high, and yeah, he definitely handled the ball there on his touch. Not a very good touch there. Not what we've seen from him so far in this game. He's been pretty solid with the ball at his feet, but who's going to turn the ball over there. As you mentioned, the junior from Glendale Heights, Illinois, Jack Douglas, finding Reed Rogers. Reed Rogers down the right side, opportunities to cross it. It's going to get cleared, and Sinovi with the shot, and it was deflected by Vargas there and saved his teammates from the second goal. Anthony Vargas, the captain of this team, with a good tackle there to prevent Sinovi from finding the target. And the Braves will get the corner out of that one, but that could have been another opportunity, and the Braves creating chances. 5 shots so far, 4 on target. A few of them have been deflected, a few of them have been saved, and unfortunately none of them really threatening the keeper too much. Their only goal coming from an own goal from Dylan Navarrijo, as there's going to be a corner on the left side for the Braves. Long one. Not able to find anyone. And Petinaroli inside of the box takes out left foot and slices it wide. And the Cardinals will be able to reset, as there's going to be a few more substitutions coming on. Cardinals taking their time and will be looking to probably amp up the pressure. Started this game on the front foot, and unfortunately for them, in the past 15 or so minutes, it's been pretty much all Bradley. They've struggled to find any room to create chances in the back other than the sweet interplay between Abe Ashby and Velasco on the left side. Ball ended up being deflected by Rogalski, and Velasco not able to run onto it. The ball is on the right side. Carlson, Ifoco. Down the middle. Ospina looking to run into space. Finds it for a little while until Armitage closes it down. And the Braves back on the front foot, but not for long. Emena gets the ball back. Ifoco with the shot. And good shot there from Ifoco. A little too central. And Drew Barry won't have to struggle too much on that one. Fumbled it a little bit with the massive throw there. Finds Jack Douglas. And Pepe Mellado will be called on the offside there. Oh, and he puts his hands on his head, as didn't look like he thought he was offside. But that was a beautiful play. Long throw from Drew Barry there. And Jack Douglas heading it back, and Mellado had green grass in front of him and had the one-on-one with Constant, but it's going to get called back on the offside. Very close play there. Probably inches away, and unfortunately for the Braves, that long throw won't turn out to anything, as Abe Ashby loses the ball. Rogers. To Petinaroli. Rogalski clears that away. Looking for Douglas, won't find him, as Navarrijo heads it away. Constant finding Emena. Back to Constant. And Smithson looking to save it. He does so, but will come right back to Carlson. Hugo Constant clears it away. Estamena will lose the ball to Alex Nicastro, but Nicastro called on the foul there. And the Cardinals probably going to look to play it short again, that far away from their goal. Anthony Vargas to take it. 1-2 with Emena. Vargas back on the ball. We had Elizalde coming for Aguilar in the midfield for the Cardinals. Only 2 substitutions apiece. Elizalde coming in for Aguilar in the midfield for the Cardinals, and Castro coming on for Peters for the Braves, as Vargas finding Emena. Ifoco back to Emena. Emena. Carlson, Lopez loses the ball to Smitsland and is going to get the free kick. Looks like the Cardinals are playing with 3 center backs there. Looks like Navarrijo and Vargas. Carlson are the 3 center backs, with Lopez and Velasco playing as wing backs. Bestemena holding it down in the midfield alongside Espina and now Elizalde, and Ashby and DeFoco up front. Rogalski running on with the ball. He's able to keep it from the center back position. Has some room. Not many people in the box though. And he will get the corner kick away from that one. It's going to be a corner for Bradley. Good breakthrough from Rogalski there, using a lot of energy, but able to get the corner for his team, and Pepe Meado on hand to take it. Going to be an outswinger as he's taking it with his left foot. Meado. Take his time. Sends it in. Oh, touch there. Armitage got a head onto it, and Smithson had the shot from point blank range, not able to beat Constant though, as the Cardinals looking for the long ball back, and DeFoco won't be able to keep it, as the Braves were quick to get back and dispossess him. The Cardinals will run after the ball somewhere as DeFoco a little too aggressive there, and is going to get the foul called on him. Pepe Meado with the free kick. Douglas brings it down. Sinevi looking to lob it over. Able to keep it as Espina putting a ton of pressure on him and loses it. Velasco plays the 1-2 with Navarijo. Ball to Reed Rogers. Jack Armitage. Ball inside. Nicastro not able to hold it down, and Mena will get overpowered by Jack Douglas. And then Mena called on the foul there as to tug Douglas's jersey there, and it's going to get called back for a free kick. And for Bradley, looks like Cal Somov getting ready to come on at the next dead ball. Didn't quite see who the lined up sub was for the Cardinals. Going for the Cardinals. Bennett Carlson to take it. The freshman. Ball kicked away. Quick 1-2 in the middle. Navarijo. Taken away. Cal Soma looking for the run. Petznaroli not looking for him. And sends the ball looking for Douglas, but won't find him. And it's going to be a goal kick. It's Constant. Finding Navarijo. Vargas. Able to find Constant again. Again, the Cardinals passing it back, and Bradley fading out a little bit, not putting as much pressure on this Cardinals back line, as Mena looking to play it out. Finds Carlson. Kasomov pressing up for Pepe Meado as Nicastro won't turn and passes it to Jack Armitage. Reed Rogers looking for the through ball there, but Somov won't be able to get onto it. And another goal kick for the Cardinals with only 6 minutes left. in this first half. Not being able to create that many opportunities for themselves. So far, only one shot on target is Bradley. 7 shots so far in this first half, with 5 of them being on target. And Alex Olsen, the other senior that was honored tonight, coming on for Jack Douglas. Up at striker. For the Cardinals, it was Segura. Paco Segura coming on for Celo Di Foco at striker. And Lopez, Bernabe Lopez, looking to get away from the Bradley midfield. Not able to find anyone to pass to and passes it back. It's Navarrijo, Velasco, down the right side. Elizalde, Ospina looking to get away from Bradley's marking. Passes it by Mena. He's going to get called on the foul there for the Braves. Only 5 minutes left. They'll probably be looking to double up their lead and give themselves some cushion. Rogers. Looking for Somov. Back to Rogers. Going to be pressured from Espina, but we'll get the throw-in out of that as Armitage looking for the long throw-in to Alex Olsen, who shields the ball well, gives it to Somov, back to Olsen. Oh, Somov and Olsen both running after the ball there. And Vargas just kind of kicks it against Somov, and we get the goal kick out of that one. Less than 5 minutes. You have 4 minutes left on the clock for this first half. Constant. Vargas looking to clear the ball and just slices it. Completely slices it. And the ball will go into the stands and out for a throw-in for the Braves. About 35 yards out. We haven't seen Patrick Fishburne, who's usually the long throw specialist, and Bradley are usually a team that tries to throw it long from those distances. De Castro looking for some room, able to find it. Passes it back to Somov with the cross, and Mena takes it away to Sinevi. Edge of the box, looking for a teammate, won't find him, and Espina will clear that. Elizalde not able to get the ball back, and it's going to be another free kick for the Braves. Called on Elizalde, on Francesco Pettinaroli on the ground. In pain right now as Armitage will take it quick. Rogers looking for room and forced onto his right side, not able to find room. Armitage looking for the cross. Sends it over, and it's going to be out for a goal kick. No one getting a touch onto that. And Hugo Constant. Cardinals looking to play quick, get an opportunity. Lopez finds Elizalde. Espina in the midfield. Has some room. Takes it. Gives it to Velasco. Mistouches it a little bit, but able to keep the hold onto it. And Espina down to Carlson. To Vargas. Navarrijo. Velasco down the left side. Ashby. Good tackle from Rogalski there to take the ball away. Rogalski looking to give his teammates some options. Down the right side. Cal Somov. Somov. Passes it to Pettinaroli. Kid is down the left side. Looking to bring the ball forward. Has some room. Gives it to Smitsland. The longest tenured player for the Bradley Braves. And it's going to be a foul called. Clear foul called on Segura there. Francesco Segura looking to get the ball away, won't be able to do it. Junior from San Antonio, Texas. It's a long ball there. taken away, and Navarijo will send it back out wide. Reed Rogers able to get a touch onto it, sent it out for Armitage, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Braves with less than a minute left in this first half. The Braves looking for some more opportunities. Armitage finds Sinevi. Back to Armitage. Looking for some room. Crosses it in. Ball gets to Pettinaroli, who shoots. That was Alex Olsen, I'm sorry. Shoots, but not able to find the target. Goes way over with little over 30 seconds left in this game. The Cardinals will have to go quick if they're hoping for an opportunity, and looks like they might take their time with this one. There's Ashby in the midfield. Velasco. Lizalde, Velasco. It looks like the Cardinals are happy to see it through to the second half, and the ball will go out of bounds.
3, 2, 1.
And there you have it, the whistle for the first half. The scoreboard read Cardinals nothing and Braves 1. The only goal so far not coming through Bradley, only Grant Peters coming back into the game. For the Cardinals, Paco Segura staying in the game. And taking the kickoff, Elizalde passing it back. The Cardinals looking to build up. As you saw, number 14, Christian Mendoza, another freshman coming on for the Cardinals. Bestamena. Cardinals looking for some offense here as Elizalde finds Mendoza. The ball in the box. Shot and saved by Drew Berry there. Good shot as Elizalde was looking for another shot. And that's what we're talking about. Be daring. And tough position for a shot there, but Mendoza takes his opportunity. He had a little room and decided that he was going to take it, and forcing Drew Berry to make the save there. And again, a second time, Elizalde in the midfield looking for the shot. But it goes way over. It won't trouble Berry that time, but good restart to the first half for the Cardinals, looking for some momentum as Lopez passes it back to Carlson. And Constant, and again, the Bradley Braves putting a ton of pressure on this back line. Navarijo able to find Elizalde, who's able to get away from the Bradley press. And the Cardinals looking for some room. Elizalde finds Navarijo, able to move the block up. Passing the ball around, Elizalde. Back to Best Amena. Poor ball there from Amena. Looking for Carlson, and it's a cheap turnover. We'll send the ball right back to the Braves. They had a decent stint of possession there, but the long ball was not good, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Braves. Drew Berry clears the ball away. Carlson sends it back up. Fighting for the ball. Vargas gets onto it. Lopez gets onto it. And Mena takes his time. Lopez finds Espina. Espina to Segura in the midfield. 1-2 with Espina out wide to Lopez. Bernabe Lopez finds Mena, who turns and finds Navarijo. It looks like Victor Velasquez. The injury there, not too sure what happened to him, maybe cramping, but he's limping. And the Cardinals might want a substitution. As you saw there, Velasco struggling, looks like, with maybe a cramp, not sure what it is, but you saw Joel Perez warming up in the sideline, looking maybe to come on for him. As Mendoza looking for some room, not able to find it. Clear ball from Constant. Olsen brings it down. Finds De Castro. Looks for some room. Tackled, what keeps the ball. Armitage. And ball flicked on, and Grant Peters looking to run onto it, but good touch from Anthony Vargas. Able to get the ball away from Peters. As the Cardinals looking for some more offense. First 4 minutes of this first half, and the Cardinals have had most of the possession. Unlike how they ended the first half at this Mendoza. Looking to get the ball, and Cadis shields it. And it's going to be a corner. Yeah, Eric Cadis. Yeah, we'll tell the ref he definitely did not touch it. It looked close there, but Cadis looks pretty certain about the fact that he didn't touch it, but the referee will give the corner to the Cardinals in their first corner of the game. Talked about set pieces. Let's see if they're able to get anything from this one. Cardinals take it short. Emena with some room. They send the ball in the box. Elizalde with the left foot across. Deflected by Caleri, but Grant Peters not able to keep the ball in play. It's going to be another corner, the second corner of the game. Elizalde to take it again. And Swinger if he takes that long, and he does. Good corner kick, and Carlson not able to get on the ball, and yes, the Cardinals clamoring for a handball, and that looked like it was. That looked like Alex Olsen definitely touched the ball with his hand, but the Cardinals will not get the penalty on that one. Might see the replay at the next dead ball. And Segura tackled there in the box, no foul given. The Cardinals still on the ball as the Braves put some pressure on him and get it back. Kalsomov looking for space, keeps the ball in play. Finds Sinovi, who's looking to turn, not able to turn, as a free kick will be called on Elizalde. It's going to be Michael Rogalski to take it, and the ref will stop play as a yellow card will be shown to Tim Espina, it looks like, for excessive protest. Oh no, it looks like it might have been Elizalde that got booked there for excessive protest. Yeah, the ref tells him you just can't keep talking all the time, and he's going to get in the book. Probably partially complaining about the handball from Alex Olsen in the box there. Not sure if that was clear cut, but you definitely saw the Cardinals and the whole bench and all the players putting their hand up and asking for the penalty. And pinball battle in the box as the Cardinals are able to get out of it as Bernabe Lopez finds Tim Espina, who's surrounded by a sea of Bradley players. And the Cardinals will get the throw in. Bennett Carlson to take it. Taken short. Carlson sends it out. And Segura not able to find a teammate. And the Braves will put their foot back on the ball, probably looking to kill this small spell of possession the Cardinals have, but not for too long as the Cardinals get the ball back. Looks like Velasco's fine now. Looks like he just maybe dealt with a cramp. It looks like he's fine to keep going as Elizalde rises higher than Peters. Gets the ball away from him as Espina is looking for some room in the midfield. Looks to turn. Finds Velasco on the right side. Victor Velasco sends the cross in for no one really. Sends it in a tough area for anyone to follow through on the cross, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Braves. Not too much danger created there as the Braves looking to clear their lines. Peters slips, but is able to find Caleri. Not for long, as Cardinals looking to fight for the ball, and they get it. In the first minutes of the second half have been mostly Cardinals, as they're looking to put pressure on the Braves and trying to get this goal back. Alex Nicastro finds Grant Peters. He's looking to turn. Finds Smithsland. A little behind him, but passes it back to Cadis. Left-footed long ball to Alex Olsen. Chests it up and heads it away, but straight to Bernardi Lopez, who finds Carlson, who's going to clear it. Finds Segura, who's able to keep the hold of the ball and turn around Jack Armitage, but leaves the ball behind. And Armitage is able to get back onto it. He hustles to get into Drew Barry's feet. Slide tackle, is not able to get a touch on it. It's Cal Somov looking for room, finds it, looking for a burst of speed. Not able to get away. And poor pass there, intercepted by Ospina. And the Cardinals looking for the counterattack as Sinevi comes back towards Ospina, preventing him from finding any teammates. And Ospina, kind of a waste of a counterattacking opportunity there. Didn't go fast enough and didn't look for any teammates as he had to backtrack. But the Cardinals getting a free kick there, and maybe their first opportunity at a free kick, sending the ball in the box. They had a couple corners in the first few minutes of the second half, and let's see if 10 minutes into the second half they're able to get a dangerous ball going in on the free kick with Ospina to take the free kick. Tim Ospina. The cross to the second post, and Segura able to get a header on that one, but not really sending that anywhere, as Armitage and Drew Barry were all over the place, but fortunately for them, able to be in front of the ball, put their bodies in front of the ball, and prevent it from going anywhere too dangerous. Castro. Rogowski. Not finding anyone. And again, the Cardinals back on the ball. Velasco is looking for Segura, not able to find him. And ball deflected out for a throw-in as Peters is going to take it quick, looking for the long throw into Somov. Tackled by Navarrijo, sends the ball away, but it's still Bradley ball as Nicastro plays it short with Smitsland. He's looking for an open teammate to find Sinevi. He's looking to line up the shot, and the shot was deflected. Good opportunity. Looks like it was deflected by one of his own teammates, actually. And the ball goes out for a goal kick, but Sinevi from about 25 yards out, looking for the distance shot. He had room, he had space, and took it. Unfortunately for him, it was deflected, and Hugo Constant didn't have to be called upon on that one, as he's going to just send that ball forward for the on the goal kick. Up Carlson. Back to Constant, looking for Carlson. As the Cardinals looking to play the ball calmly back up front and able to break the Bradley press again. And finding room, Elizalde. There's Bradley backline though, sitting deep, not leaving any room as Armitage able to deal with the cross there. Rogowski. Bradley looking for the counterattack. Rogowski looking to get past his man, not able to, but keeps the ball. Grant Peters gets tackled by Emena there, and he might get in the book. Yeah, he'll get in the book for this break of play. It was on Grant Peters that was looking for the counterattack, and Emena kind of slide tackled from behind, and that's always going to be a yellow card. Unfortunately for him and the Cardinals, it's going to be free kick for the Braves. Thankfully, not in a dangerous position, though. So Braves will probably be looking to play that one short as the ref is done writing Amina's name on his notebook. As Rogowski plays it long. Finds Olsen, and ooh, Somov almost gets on the end of that one. Pinball match, it's going to be a free kick. Sure what happened there, but it's going to be a free kick for the Cardinals as Espina's holding his face, might have been headbutted maybe. Vargas, Carlson. Espina gets away. Elizalde looking for the long ball. Velasco not able to keep the ball in play though. A little too high, as there's going to be a few substitutions made. Looks like Reed Rogers coming back into this game alongside Abe Ashby. Abe Ashby coming in from Mendoza. And Reed Rogers coming back in for Alec Nicastro. So Reed Rogers is going to play in the midfield, as past few games and most of the season you saw him more at the right back position, but he's listed as a midfielder, and so he's going to be back in the midfield. Mena. Halton. Lopez back on the ball. Mena, probably one of the names we've called the most on this Cougars team. Mena, Espina, Carlson, seeing a lot of the ball. Elizalde picks it up in the midfield. Finds Mena. Sends it out to Navarrijo, who gets past Grant Peters. Has some room, finds Espina. Back out wide to Lopez. He's looking for some room, sends the cross in, and sends it straight to Kastomov as Olsen kind of loses his way there and fortunately loses the ball. Lopez gets on it as Mena surrounded by two players. A little too slow there. He could have tried to find Ashby, but not able to do so, and loses the ball as Somov gets the ball in the midfield, and the Braves looking for the counterattack. Smithsland sends it long, not long enough, as Velasco is able to get in between the ball and Caleri, but Caleri hustles back and gets hit. Gets the ball back for the Braves, and Rogowski looking to play it short. And Barry looking to play it long as the ball goes out of bounds. Again, not many dangerous opportunities in the first 15 minutes of this half. Second half has been less eventful. Not as many dangerous opportunities, but Incarnate Word with the slight upper hand as we've been going into this second half with 4 shots so far, only one of them being on goal, however, in this second half. Ooh, as Mena able to get away with it. Good piece of skill in the midfield there, and Espina looking for a teammate. Everyone being covered though. Finds Elizalde. Plays it with Segura. Segura and Elizalde almost running over each other there, but Mena will hustle and get the ball back, and we get the free kick on the good hustle play to just dispossess Sinovi in the midfield. Shields the ball and able to get the free kick for his team. And again, potential good opportunity for the Cardinals to get the ball in the box. It looks like Vargas is going to in charge of that one, and just nothing there. Just a waste of a free kick. And again, one of those long throws by Drew Barry. This is becoming his signature. It's Carlson. Just joining us, it's 1-0 Bradley, and the only goal coming through an own goal from number 17, Dylan Navarijo, for the Cougars on a cross by Jack Douglas. He just headed in at the back of his net as the ref hang ball from Navarijo there, but nothing to be called as play keeps going. Navarijo heads the ball away. Velasco finds Carlson to Espina. And Mena 1-2 with Espina. Good hustle from Sinevi, not able to get the ball back until Somov helps him out a little bit. And now Bradley back on the attacking front. And Caleri will get the throw in for his team on the right side. Also not able to keep the ball. Again, the Cardinals looking for some offense. Segura shielding the ball from Cadis. It's going to be a free kick, as Cadis was holding on to Segura, which the ref deemed illegal, and taken quickly, and the Cardinals back on offense. Velasco finds Elizalde, who has some room, looks for the cross, and headed away from Cadis. And Elizalde saves it, and no, he doesn't. Slipped on the pass from Velasco there, and the ball is going to go out for a throw-in as there's a few substitutions coming on. Jack Douglas going to come back on for Cal Somov. On offense, Jack Douglas won't officially go into the stat sheet as an assist, but assisted the own goal from Navarijo. Cardinals, Velasco looking for the 1-2 with Ashby there. Not able to find it. It's going to be a foul call on Elizalde, who won't be happy with that one, and neither will the Cardinals bench, as didn't think there was much on that one, but the ref will call it back, and it's going to be a free kick that Rogalski is going to take along. Finds Douglas, chested down. Looking for the switch up of play, and finds Smithson, who passes it behind Rogers. Thankfully for the Braves, Cadis hustles onto that one. Rogers back to Rogalski. Looking for Smithson, who has some room. Smithson cuts back in and shoots, and not able to find the bottom corner. He was looking for that bottom left corner. Hugo Constant, unfortunately, not placed well enough and straight into the arms of Constant, and that's Bradley's second shot only of this second half. The only one on target. And Jack Douglas all over Navarijo there. Ashby, gets past Douglas skillfully. Segura looking for the shot, not able to get it. Lopez back to Mena, looking for some room, gives it back to Segura. Segura with a good cross in. Oh, and good defense from the Braves, and Peters was there to clear the ball away, and what could have been a dangerous opportunity if Elizalde got a hold of the ball in the box. As Velasco down the left side, Espina. Again, the Cardinals with the upper hand in this second half. And the ball will go out of bounds. Oh no, will not. Ball stops right on the line, and Smithson has to keep playing. Sinovi looking for the long ball. Beautiful long ball. Jack Douglas able to get onto it. Mistouches it and sends it out to Kaleri. A little off tempo, but the Braves will keep a hold of the ball. And poor ball from Douglas there, but Navarrijo will send that out for a throw-in, and it will say Bradley ball. Yeah, Bradley kind of getting a little lazy with their passes here. Not the best throw-in from Kaleri the first time, and then Jack Douglas on the less than optimal pass early on to Kaleri, but looks like they will take this one long. Douglas gets behind it, finds Olsen, who's looking to send it back in the box, not able to. Reed Rogers. Back to Olsen, Kaleri. Kaleri with the cross, but straight into Constant's arms. Who send it long to Vargas. And he's out there for the short, long ball, but Ashby not able to find the teammate, and Smithson back to Barry, who's able to find Reed Rogers. Not for long as he gets dispossessed. He had room, and Lopez looking for the shot and blocked by Eric Cadis. And the ball's going to go out for a throw-in. And again, the Cardinals with some room in the last 25 yards, but unfortunately, they've not been able to make that right pass, and their shots are getting deflected. Not getting the best opportunity shots to get goals. So unfortunately for them, that lends itself to a scoreless game so far. The struggling offense. Only 13 goals this season.
Start right now.
The Braves looking to clear the ball away. Again, the Cardinals with the ball. Carlson. Not only are the Cardinals struggling on offense, but they're lacking one of their best players in Edu Perez, who's not playing tonight due to injury. It's 2 goals and 2 assists this season. The other top scorer, Victor Velasco, missed a one-on-one. Could have been his 4th goal of the year. Jack Douglas down the left side for a cross, deflected, and again, throwing for the Braves. Looking to take it short. Finds Olsen, Smitsling. Back to Olsen. Ball stays in. Olsen was looking for Peters, not able to find him as Peters. Looking to pressure Lopez, but Lopez able to get away from him with a good piece of skill. As the Cardinals looking to get back on the front foot. A little too rushed there as the Braves are back on the ball. Sinovi, Jack Douglas. Again, the Braves looking for some offense after lacking a little bit so far in the second half. Sinovi, good comeback from Elizalde there, who just behind Sinovi, who thought he had room but didn't quite have it. And Elizalde snips the ball away from him as Emena runs about 20 yards by himself with the ball. And then finds DeFoco, who's down the right side, looking to get past Cadis, and good tackle from Cadis, who hustles to get the ball back to his team. And the Braves, again, looking for more opportunities as Jack Douglas switches play. Fortunately, lets the Cougars midfield get back into this, as the Braves will take their time. Smitsland. Cadis. Rogalski. Rogalski with a lot of room. No one getting onto him. And Rogalski almost with a banger. Almost with a screamer, with ran about 50 yards all by himself. And created for himself a one-on-one with Franklin, and the tough angle was just able to kind of try to pass it into Alex Olsen, but Anthony Vargas was there to stand that out for a corner. But great run from Michael Rogalski, and I know we talked early in the game about his technical ability, and the ball just sticks to his feet. He's able to get away from the Incarnate Word defense. No one really getting onto him as the corner here from Jared Sinevi cleared away. But yeah, good run from Michael Rogalski, giving some energy to this team. No one really creating much on offense. He had room and he took it and almost was able to score a beautiful goal for Bradley. Alex Nicastro is back into this game. Coming on for Jack Douglas, who's going to be subbed off again. Pepe Mellado also coming back on for Alex Olsen and Mellado. Finding Smitsland. Smitsland looking for room. Not much given to him as the Cougars almost dispossess him, and Smitsland's going to get called on the foul there. Not sure there was a ton, but the referee thought it was enough to give the Cardinals a free kick. Ball gets back, but Rogalski's there to clear it, and DeFoco looking to give him some trouble. And the ball is going to go out for a throw-in. It's Lopez on the throw-in. Bernabe Lopez finds DeFoco. DeFoco to Olsen. Tim Olsen with the cross in. Velasco with the shot and goal! Goal from Velasco with his 4th goal of the season and gets the equalizer for the Incarnate Word Cardinals. And we're talking about it. They had the upper hand so far in the second half, and finally they're able to get this goal with their 7th shot of the game. Velasco turns around past Mellado in a strong shot in the ground, and Drew Barry not able to get his hand or foot onto that one. It's going to be an equalizer for the Cardinals. And over the course of this second half, it was probably deserved. They've played a very good second half, been solid in the back, good up front, and it's going to be 1-1. And Bradley will put Jack Douglas back in the game as they look to maybe muster back a lead in these last 15 minutes. Graham Peters coming off. And the Braves will have to look to put the front foot, and that's something the Braves have. Ooh, as a little weak pass from Armitage there could have ended up in Ashby's feet. But that's something that has been a struggle for the Braves. Get the lead, and oftentimes they're not able to hold on to it. They get way too passive and forget their offense. In the second half, the Braves only 2 shots. They had 8 in the first, and so being up in the first half oftentimes just kind of translates itself to a passive second half, and that's been the case in the second half with, as you mentioned, only 2 shots and 1 shot on target, which was Smitsland's shot that was easily caught by Hugo Constant. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back. Oh no, it's going to be the Braves on the ball as Caleri's still on the ground. But yeah, the Cardinals have just been the better of the 2 teams the second half. I mean, Bradley was the better of the 2 teams in the first half and got the goal, and not able to replicate some of the same performance in the second half, and the Cardinals took advantage of it on a good cross from DeFoco down the right side. And Victor Velasco able to get the equalizer. 4th goal of the season. top scorer on either team, really. Bradley's top scorer. Have a few of them joint at tied at 2 with Pepe Meado and Cal Somov. Tied at 2 goals as Cardinals looking to get the ball forward, but Velasco not able to keep it in play. Not a very good touch there. It's the Braves. Some more offense. Back heeled to Ashby. Velasco. Velasco looking for Ashby. We get dispossessed by Armitage. And Rogalski will send the ball forward. Jack Douglas gets a hold of it. Not able to keep it as the Cougars pass it around the Braves and able to get out of the press again. They've done a very, very good job getting out of the press in the second half, and that's something we talked about. Bradley's been successful this season when they put pressure on backlines, but this Cardinals midfield has been very, very good at getting away from it. As this ball is way too long and Foco not able to run onto it. Smithson pass it back to Sinovi. And Cardinals back on the ball here on another Bradley mistake. Velasco looking for space. Finds, looking for Ashby, not able to find him, but Ospina gets the ball back for his team. And will take his time. Ospina and Emena. Very solid midfield pairing. They've been really good for this Cardinals midfield in the second half, especially as Elizalde looking for the shot, and that looked like it could have been very dangerous, but thankfully for the Braves, Senevi blocks it and won't let us find out. The high ball there, Elizalde looking for the cross, and Rogalski clears it away. And the Cardinals putting pressure and looking for the winner. It's Jack Douglas. Sends that out to Reed Rogers. Has some room. But caught back by Ospina, who's so much energy he plays with. He's just been all over the place all the time. 1-2, Rogers and Mellado. Rogers with some room to cross maybe. No one in the box though, so he'll take his time. Looking for room. Rogers gets back to the left, cuts back to the right. Crosses it in, and Vargas will send that away. As Eric Cade sent it back out to Reed Rogers. Looking maybe to do more of the same, but won't be allowed to by the Cardinals defense. As Mellado gets it. Finds Smithson, Mellado with some room down the left side. No one really cutting in. And Nicastro wide open, and Nicastro with his first goal of the season on this beautiful play by Bradley. Pepe Mellado with the 1-2 and gets the ball into the box. Nicastro gets the rebound as he looked like it was tackled by Vargas, who's not able to clear that away. Yeah, Nicastro, it was Navarijo and Nicastro with the good shot there. Constant was able to get a hand onto that, but not able to parry it away. And Nicastro with his first goal of the season, and he'll take that. And Bradley gets back on top. Their second goal of the night. All they needed was one opportunity, and they took advantage of it. Weren't able to create very much in this second half, but first opportunity they get, Alex Nicastro gets his first goal of the season. And first goal for Bradley. And again, the Cardinals will be looking for another equalizer. The Braves look for them probably to look to conserve this lead and maybe attack on the counters as Emena gets the ball over Douglas. And again, the Cardinals will put their foot on the ball and move it around and look to get past the Bradley offense as Reed Rogers looking for the long ball. Jack Douglas not able to get a hold of it though. Navarijo gets it back for the Cardinals. And they're going to go on another offense as Amena and Velasco quick in the play. Amena with some room. I mean, despite the fact that he hasn't scored or gotten an assist, Amena has probably been the best player for the Cougars tonight. The Cardinals, I'm sorry. Espina. Oh, and Velasco with some room, looking for the shot, or powerful cross in the box, gets deflected by Caleri, and it's going to be a corner for the Cardinals. They're looking for the equalizer. Their tall center backs will come forward. You see Anthony Vargas coming into the box alongside Bernabe Lopez, but the corner taken short by Espina. Cross in. Oh, and Ashby behind the ball there kind of tries to turn around and head that in at the same time. Lack of communication there. I think he had a teammate in better position to trouble Drew Berry a little bit, but he sends that way over the bar. 11 shots apiece in this game, and the 11 shots Bradley took, 7 of them were on target. 11 shots the Cardinals took, only 3 of them were on target. As Douglas looking for the long ball, and Constant will come out for it before Mayada could get onto it. And again, more offense from the Cardinals here. Pass the ball around. Elizalde. Velasco finds Elizalde. And Navarijo looking to get past the Bradley defense, not able to do so. Almost every single Bradley player being behind the ball right now, other than Pepe Meado, probably staying up front to cover their counterattacks. Navarijo and Jack Douglas sends that way out. It's going to be another throw-in for the Cardinals. Jimena able to get past the press. As Carlson has some room. Looking for the cross and headed. And Lopez straight into Berry's hands. Not too much trouble on that one. Easy save for Drew Berry. And still 2-1 for the Braves. It's Jack Douglas down the right side. Bradley looking for another offense. Need to break their 6-game winless skid, 4-game losing streak. As Amena looking for the long ball. Ashby forced a little bit. Rogalski able to get behind it. Shields it away and back on offense for the Braves. Rogalski almost loses it. Reed Rogers able to keep the ball for the Braves and will clear that away. As Mellado able to keep it again, and the Braves doing a good job keeping the ball down the left side. And foul from Lopez and Rasmus Spitzlin. As Pepe Mellado will send that out to Jack Douglas, who has room and will be helped by Nicastro. Douglas looking to fool the defense and cut back in on the Nicastro outside run, but not able to do so as the Cardinals are back on the ball. And poor ball there from Lopez, looking for DeFoco. Ball will be lost, and the Bears will take their time, take the throw-in. And Smithson to take the throw-in. Looking for Mellado, but a little short. And Carlson They have to clear that ball, and it's going to be another throw-in for the Braves. And good throwing from Smithson there. He was looking for Douglas, who looked to have room, but that closed down very quickly as Elizalde looked to bring the ball forward for the Cardinals. And Velasco on the left side, the goal scorer of the night. And the Braves back on the ball. Not for long, as it's going to be Cardinals ball on the throw-in. Emena looking to force the issue. We hope to have a second goal to tie this ball game up. Crosses in. Ball's taken away. DeFoco with the left-footed shot, blocked by Rogalski. Looked like it was going straight at Barry, but Rogalski does a good job blocking the ball away, and Pepe Meado is going to send that back out for a throw-in. It's Carlson. Again, the Cardinals putting pressure. Vargas back on the ball. Finding Carlson. Espina. Emena. With the ball in, looking for Lopez. Ball sent away. And ball cleared, and the ref will come back to the foul. Looks like it was called on DeFoco. And he's going to get a yellow card. Not too sure what happened there, but it doesn't look like DeFoco got booked, but Rogalski's slow to get up. Eventually he does, and we get the free kick. Ball back in play. Jared Sinevi. Sinevi looking to cut. Find Smithson. The Braves maybe with the third goal to seal the deal. Blocked by Lopez. Not able to send the ball in the box. The Cardinals back on the ball. Carlson gets pressed, and it's blocked by Pepe Meado there, but it's going to be another goal kick. So looks like some more substitutions coming on. Looks like it's Paco Segura. It's going to come on for Bennett Carlson. One more offensive weapon for the Cardinals. I think they look to tie this ball game up with under 3 minutes left in this game here in Peoria. 2-1 Bradley. And Navarrijo with some room, but a poor ball there. Miscommunication between him and Velasco, and the ball will go out for a throw-in. And seconds are winding down, and Incarnate words, margin for us just getting thinner and thinner. As the ball just bounces over DeFoco's head, loses it. Oh, and strong tackle from Douglas there, but nothing called. It's going to be a throw-in. And Mena gets the ball. Has some room. Find Elizalde. Looking for the ball in the box. Ospina back to Elizalde. On his left foot. Ospina turns. Able to get away skillfully from Sinevi with the cross in, but way, way too long. Not able to find a teammate, and it's going to go out for a goal kick, and Joubert will definitely take his time on that. Going to eat up some of these precious seconds that the Cardinals need to help to get back in this game. About 90 seconds left in this game. And Bradley looking like they're going to secure this victory. It's looking likely as the Cardinals looking for some more opportunities, but foul from Amena there as he's looking to be a little too aggressive as the ref will stop the clock. And Amena will get booked. Yeah, clock started back up. Looks like the ref just stopped it to book Amena. And the Cardinals back on the offense.
1 minute remaining.
Espina surrounded by Bradley players there. Need to look to take it quickly. Oh, and poor touch there from Velasco who loses the ball. With the Cardinals back on it, looking for some offense. Amena, 40 seconds left in this game. Amena looking for the ball back in, headed away from Sinovi. Elizalde looking for some room, sends the ball in, cleared away by Rogalski. And it's going to be Bradley ball. Pepe Meala keeps the ball, and Bradley looking like they're going to secure this victory with the long clearance by Reed Rogers. 12 seconds left in this game. Constant sends the ball forward.
9, 8, 7,
Defoco with some room.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Amena shoots it kind of desperately, but goes way over. And Incarnate Word will take their 13th loss of the season. And Bradley will secure this victory. Their 4th of the season. Looking to move ahead to the conference tournament where they will be